Here is the 2024 Audi Q8 in glacier white metallic over black interior with the Prestige package, the luxury package. We got a refresh on the exterior styling, but no increase in performance. I'm Anthony from Hawkeye Rides, and I'm going to go over the pros and cons. The problem that I have with the Q8 and comparable rivals, in the front, you're going to notice that single frame grille from Audi has been refreshed with the white on the Audi badging, so it looks similar to the Q8 e-tron. And you can option HD LED matrix headlights with daytime runnings. The lower pocket will get the horizontal bars, and if you option the black optic package, all the grille will be a little bit more dynamic for the front fascia because of the mean wide stance that the Q8 gives. Housed underneath the hood is going to be the same 3.0 liter TFSI turbocharged V6, producing 335 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque, paired to an 8-speed Tiptronic automatic transmission, reaching 60 Audi quotes at 5.5 seconds. When you go to the black optic package, you'll get 22-inch wheels. This is going to be the standard 21-inch wheel. It's a bi-spoke setup, and you can get up to a 23-inch wheel. This has the air suspension because this is the Prestige package, so it's going to unlock a lot of value for the interior and giving you a little bit more of a comfort drive. Achieving 17 mpgs for the city, 23 mpgs for the highway. When you look at comparable rivals like BMW, the X6 is going to be faster by about 0.2 to 0.3 seconds. It's going to cost about $1,000 to $2,000 more, and it's going to have more horsepower than this. And going against Mercedes, this is going to cost more, but it's going to be just as smooth and it's going to be faster. So if you're thinking, I want a smooth car with performance, this is the way you go, because BMW is going to be a little bit more rigid for the day in and day out. It does have a 48-volt mild hybrid technology that's going to help with the auto start stop, making the vehicle a lot more quiet and a bit more seamless for that turbocharged engine. And towing up to 7,700 pounds, the rear has been reworked with OLED taillights. The lower, a little bit more aggressive. You get the grille pattern, dual exhaust outlets with the satin aluminum that's going to brush. And when you're going back to that comparable rivals, BMW, the X6 kind of looks like it's chopped off in the back. It doesn't have such a silhouette look as this. The X5, I like that styling a little bit better. Going against Mercedes, it's a little bit more bubbly. Here, you're keeping that coupe styling with a luxury ride and still giving performance. Power liftgate or kick to open going into 30.5 cubic feet. The coupe style is going to raise the rear end. But that's not an issue when it comes to this vehicle because you can lower the suspension in the back, so it makes it a little bit more optimal to load goodies in. And now, easy access. LED interior lights, a storage nook with another one, and a 12-volt charger. Underneath the floor, let's move this mat out the way. It's going to receive that spare tire. To split fold the rear bench, you do have to go into the back seats like all Q8s. And it'll fold down at a 60-40 split. That's going to increase cargo to 60.7 cubic feet. Prestige package adds these soft closed doors, Volcano leather wrap seats, ventilated and massage seats, heated is standard, 18-way power seat adjustment, memory for the driver and passenger, and acoustic windows that are edgeless on all of the sides. Headroom and leg room. This has a lot of features, especially because we go to the Prestige package, which we also have the luxury package. So we're going to get leather on the top part of the dash, on the top part of the door, here in the center console area as well. Ambient lighting, wood, 64 different color configuration, Quattro badging that will light up, 2 infotainment screens with a 10.1 MMI top touch screen. With Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Sirius XM AM FM, streaming Bluetooth audio, Amazon Alexa, and when you put it into vehicle here, this is how you get the extra seat settings and the massage seat. So you have a total of 6 different ways here. Slide over, and this is all of your massage, which you can put the intensity. I usually put it all the way up. Put it into reverse camera. The Prestige package gives us this 360-degree reverse camera, or top view it's called. Push this little button here, if I can get it, and now you have a lot of different camera angles to make reversing as easy as cooking pie. 360-degree reverse camera, you have that as well, that you can go all around the vehicle so you can see any imperfections. Heads-up display also comes with the Prestige package. 12.3 Audi virtual cockpit is what we have here. And it can go through an array of information, including your navigation, that you can zoom in, zoom out. You can also make it smaller or bigger. And when you change the dynamics of the vehicle, you can do so right here, in which you can also configure it to make it a little bit more sporty for the driver, a little bit more quiet. 8.8 inch on the lower, that is designated for this 4-zone climate control, heated ventilated seats, driver mode select, and it's going to have the gloss black that's going to surround with the ambient lighting that will be housed here. I like the contrast stitch. This is going to be a little bit more soft. You can move it up and back. This is going to be a little bit more sporty. You can move it forward and back, opening up to a Audi phone box, which is part of the Prestige package, that will increase the signal, and it will be a charging pad. 2 USB ports, storage next to both of it, leather wrap steering wheel, multi-function with the paddle shifts, but they're plastic. The gloss black in the wood, though, looks really elegant. I would option it this way personally. The acoustic pano moonroof is also part of that package, and we have the Alcantara headline. Door panel is going to have soft materials everywhere that it needs, with one touch up and down for all the windows. Storage pocket, you have a beverage holder carved out, and a storage nook for the driver, with an auto-dimming rear view mirror and LED interior lighting. Headroom and leg room, you're going to have storage behind both of the front seats with a net. The dual climate control for the back and heated seats is because of the Prestige package with USB ports, 12-volt air vents on the side, upgraded sound system, and power folding sunshades. But they don't have it for back here. That's also part of that package. The center is going to have cup holders with an armrest, and the door is going to have the soft materials pretty much everywhere with a ashtray. One touch up and down for the windows, and about the same size storage pocket as the front. Sliding to the center, you're going to be sharing some feet space, but not so much. It's a wide vehicle, so butt, leg, shoulder space is not going to be compromised. However, headroom can be, because the configuration kind of pushes you back, and then your knee space is going to be closer to the front seat occupants. These seats also recline back, and they adjust forward, which I don't think I'd be doing it too much, but I would still be able to fit if you have to maximize the cargo capacity. 335 horsepower with 369 pound-feet of torque. Does it have power? Well, it does. It's very luxurious. It feels very comfortable, super quiet in the interior, 21-inch wheels, air suspension because we have the Prestige package. Everything around me is acoustic too, so that's why it's so quiet. You can easily get a ticket with this vehicle because it's kind of like a sleeper of how fast it goes. Especially when you're already up to 50 miles per hour. If you're to give it a little go, it doesn't really have any lag. It's ready to engage and move faster. The paddle shifts I wish were not plastic, especially because I'm at near a 90 grand price point. It's going to take me to some pros and cons. The pros is the exterior styling. They have done a good job with the refresh for the grille, the headlight assembly, the rear. But then on the con, we don't get any upgrade in performance. Interior, you're still having to add quite a few features, in which the big problem I have with this particular trim is we have nearly $12,000 or a little over of upgrades. When you start putting that onto an MSRP, puts me into a different class or variant, because now I'm at nearly $90,000 for this trim, and yet I'm not getting performance. The SQ8 starts in the $90,000 price point. Now I understand you're not going to get it with features similar to this. However, night and day difference in performance, and even for your MPGs, it's not that much different going from this to that. When you are in this trim though, you are looking for luxury, and hands down they did a good job. The seat cushion is nice. The stitch work that is new, it's okay. It's not something that's over the top. Maneuverability, you can get in and out of lanes without any issues. It's not necessarily that long of a vehicle. It does feel a little bit wide, but any of the Qs is going to feel that way. Braking on the vehicle, you can stop on a dime. Turn radius is going to get about 3 lanes Can't do any crazy performance yet. It's coming as soon as this light turns green. We have it in dynamic. Let's rock and roll. I mean, going from light to light, it is quick. I know 5.5 seconds doesn't sound that fast, but it truly is when you're thinking of vehicles that is in this class without the upgraded price of the features that we have. Going against the comparable rivals, BMW will be a little bit quicker. It's going to be a little bit more agile, and the drive is going to be a lot more dynamic opposed to this. Even when you take off with this, it's still going to have more of a luxury drive to it. Whereas that one, you're going to feel a lot more of the imperfections, even with the same size wheel, or even if you were to upgrade the wheel size. Interior feels a little bit more wide here, but I like the seamless dashboard layout for the new BMWs because the Curve 1 panel, it integrates everything relatively easy where I'm not having to look at this lower screen and the top screen in order to configure either my driving modes or my seat positions for the extra seat positioning that we pay for the Prestige package. The good thing is when you hit on the massage, it will show you a little menu here so you can configure it a little bit easier, and you have a button. I kind of wish all of the seat settings though were on the seats, but BMW is doing the same thing. If you want extra seat positions, you got to do it into the infotainment screen as well. The only difference is it's a little bit more in your face. As for Mercedes, it's going to feel a little bit more tight. Even in the back seat here, you're going to have a lot more space than both BMW and Mercedes. Towing capability is great. The problem that I have is the refresh doesn't give us any extra increase in performance. We don't get any increase of payload, of towing capacity. I get it, this is a luxury car, but it's also a performance variant in which we're lacking in those departments. Interior, it didn't really configure everything different. We just get different stitching. I would have liked to see a little bit more of lighter colors in the interior instead of the dark or the black colors that they continuously put into Audis. And it's crazy that you have to tack on so many packages in order to make this car what it is. It makes me feel like they should just change the MSRP maybe $4 or $5 grand and give you some of those features for free. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Check out the next video, merchandise, website, and Instagram. Leave a comment and a like, and I'd like to thank Audi at Tampa for giving us this 2024 Audi Q8 for our car review.